Tough one. I know our kids played our hearts out. It's just, I think as much as I feel it, they feel the same thing. We're searching for a win. Got closer, but we're not in this to be close. So I think Nebraska hit some key threes down the stretch throughout the game. They just can't let them shoot 44%. So there you go.
It sucks. I'm just going to say that. We have the capability to win, and it's frustrating when we get this close and don't. I mean, I'm not going to take anything away from Nebraska, but I think we should have won. I'm just going to say that.
Yeah, this one just it hurts just to be so close, and I hate losing. Coach hates losing. I think all of us hate to lose. So just to be right there and not get the win just really hurts.
I mean, that's something that we have struggled with in the past, is coming out after halftime right away. And there's times that we have done that really well, and it's been good for us. So we need to learn to just keep bringing that consistency and come out hard every quarter break, every halftime, just to be focused and ready to work hard right away.
My confidence is really good right now, so I'm just going into every game ready to go and confident that my shots are going to go down. And my teammates do a great job of helping me get the ball and setting me up for those shots, so I got to credit them a lot for that.
I just missed the shot. I mean, that's all it is. Can't think on it too much. Just got to get back and play defense and get another chance at it.
She had a great game. I mean, I think that when you have a shot here or there that could tie, there's a million other plays in a game that we want to make so that the shoulds become really what we want. And that's what this team is trying to get, to make shoulds become reality. And we understand, but it's never one play, never one shot. Well, I think you noticed I call a really quick timeout because I felt the same thing that probably was evident to you guys. I can't explain. I mean, we're human beings, and the human beings are not trying to come out, be flat. They're not trying to come out, but we recognize it, and we know that, it's stretches of games, and that stretch, was kind of a frustrating part, and that's why I called an early timeout when I saw it. I mean, again, this is an us thing, We called what we thought they were going to run. We know they run a lot of fade screens, but, executing and doing that defensively, you got to give credit to Nebraska and hitting that three. I mean, she was on fire tonight, and, White has shirt us on that. But it's one play, and there's, it's interesting. Yeah, I want to know where that came from, but I also remember a box out here, and we didn't hit the offensive boards the second half at all. Well, yeah, it is an issue that we've been working on every day in practice, and so I think if you can talk to all these, the frustration level is high, but because the outcomes aren't what we want them to be, and we're going to stick together and see if we can get this thing rolling in the right direction. She had 11 assists. Yeah, I mean, I think what you're starting to see is they're understanding the system. I mean, we're starting to score points. I mean, they're understanding the system. They're not understanding where the ball's going. We changed, at the semester what we were doing, and I think now you're starting to see the product of it. And so we're in games, we're scoring more. Defensively, we just can't make many mistakes, and we can't have 4 minutes. We're a team that has to play really solidly, and we're searching, and we're hurting right now. I mean, with shooters, and I heard someone say this the other day. I'm not looking for shooters; I'm looking for makers. And I think that she has put a lot of time into that. And as a coach, it's tough. Like, you watch them in practice, but the bottom line, it's games. And then you start looking at stats. I do not like to throw stats at kids because, hey, we're not shooting well from the three. Well, do you think these kids aren't trying and putting the time? Now, the one thing we talked about, we have to deserve to win. And to deserve to win, you have to ask the question, are you putting the time in? She's put a ton of time in, and as a coach, it's nice to see, that be rewarded. When she hit that three, I don't know what it got to, a 2, at that point. That's a big three, that the hours that she put in. And if we can get that kind of production from her, and that it'll spread the defenses out a little bit, and I think that is a good sign for us. But she worked really hard for those points, way beyond what we see tonight. No, again, we don't have a choice. I mean, they have the day off tomorrow, but we got a game on Tuesday. We don't have we're mid-January. We got a bunch of basketball to play, and we'll never stop fighting. If you came up here and these kids didn't care, I didn't care, now you got a problem.